This conference will now be recorded.
So a very good morning to one and all present here. Today we are going to see another topic called method overloading. In object-oriented programming, which was presented by myself, Balamurugan from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Akshaya College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. Okay, so what we are going to discuss. We know OOPS concepts. In OOPS concept, we have discussed about polymorphism. Okay, you know the concept of polymorphism. So what do you mean by polymorphism? As I told one movie as an example for polymorphism, that Onion movie. Onion movie, you have an actor named Vikram. He can act in different ways. He's having multi-personality disorder. At the time, at a single man can act as a Remo, Onion, and Ambi. Okay, so this is what we have seen in polymorphism. This is a real-time example for polymorphism, which means many shapes. A single function is acting for multiple purposes. When you take a single function area, it is acting for calculating circle. You can use for calculating triangle. You can use for calculating rectangle. You can use that for calculating circle. With this knowledge, we are going to discuss about overloading. Okay, first we'll see the definition for method overloading. So what is method overloading? Different methods to have same name. What's the concept? We have different methods. All the methods are having same name, single name for all the methods. Okay. How they differ? They differ by two things. One is by number of input parameters and by type of input parameters. Okay, or mixture of both. What is method overloading? Method overloading is nothing but you have different methods, but different methods are having same name, but their parameter changes. In what way their parameter changes? In number of input parameters or type of input parameters will get changed. Type is nothing but data type of input parameters. With this knowledge, we'll see an example for method overloading. This is a simple example program to demonstrate the concept of method overloading. So what they have given, according to the concept of method overloading, you have same name. The methods have same name, but differs in parameter. Initially, this method sum is having two parameters. Again, this method sum is having three parameters. Again, this method sum is having two parameters with different types. Okay, here these two parameters are integer type. Here these three parameters are of integer type. Here these two parameters of double data type. Okay, here you're returning the value of x plus y. Here you're returning the value of x plus y plus z. These both are int types. These both are integer type. Okay, here you're returning the value of return x plus y. You're adding two values and returning the value that is of double type. Okay, so this is the concept of method overloading. Okay, you have same function name, but their parameters differ from numbers. Okay, see here there are two parameters, here there are three parameters, here there are two parameters, but the data type of two parameters are different. Okay, this is what you have to know about method overloading. How to access these methods? You can access these methods by creating a object inside the main function. Okay, how to create an object? Sum s equal to new sum of. So you're calling object name dot method name. Object name s dot method name is sum. You're passing two parameters, that is 10 and 20. So value 10 plus 20, you will get the output as 30 for this. Okay, this function. Then 10 plus 20 plus 30, 60. For this function, you're adding, you have to give three inputs, 10, 20, 30. So the output of 10 plus 20 plus 30 is 60. Okay, here your two inputs. This is for x 10.5, for y 20.5. But the output will be 30.10. 30.10 will be the output. This is a simple example for method overloading. Okay, I think it is understandable to you. I'm moving to the next slide. So how many ways are to overload methods in Java? There are three ways to overload methods in Java. First one is changing the number of parameters. Previously we have seen changing the data type of argument, changing the order of parameters or methods. Okay, first one is changing the number of parameters, changing the data type of an argument, changing the order of parameters. These are the three ways for method overloading in Java. We'll discuss one by one. First one is changing the number of parameters. Okay, so you're passing different parameters to different methods. Okay, first time your first for example, first time your function is having two parameters means second time your function will have three or four parameters. Okay, so this is a simple example for changing the number of parameters. We'll discuss a program. We'll see a program. Okay, see the name of the function is multiply. Here is multiply. Here is multiply. So this multiply function, initially there are two parameters. Here you have three parameters. Okay, so this is what changing the number of parameters. The number of parameters are changed. Initially the multiply function is having two parameters. Here it is having three parameters. Here you are creating an object. With the help of object you are passing values to these a and b, 1, 2. Again you are calling object dot, again calling the second multiply function, passing three values 1, 2 and 3. So for first one, 1 into 2, you will be getting the output 2. For this 1 into 2 into 3, you will be getting the output as 6. Yes, I think it is clear to you how this program is working. Yeah, we'll move to the next one. So second type of method overloading is changing the data type of an argument. Okay, all the methods are having same name, but you're giving different data types. We'll see an example. Okay, see here. Here you're declaring a method called product. Here also you're declaring a method called product. Here also three parameters. Here also three parameters. But only difference is here you're using int type. Here you're using double type. That is the difference between these two methods. In main function you're just creating an object. Okay, passing three values to in first function 1, 2, 3. Again you're calling. Again you're creating object for second function. The same object, same object obj. With the help of the same object you're calling the second function and passing double values in terms of 1.0, in terms of 2.0 and 3.0. These three are added and you will be getting the output as 6.0. For this you are getting output as 6. This is called changing the type of arguments, changing the data type of arguments. Okay, you are writing two functions. First function you are having integer type. In second function you are having double type. In first function you are passing three parameters. All the three parameters are of integer type. In second function you are passing three parameters. All the three parameters are of double type. Okay, we'll see the third one. Third one is changing the order of parameters. Changing the order of parameters, which is nothing but in method 1, the order of parameters is name and roll number, whereas in method 2, you're changing the order by roll number and name. Okay, this is called changing the order of parameters. We'll see an example for this. Okay, see here. First, you're creating a method called student ID with two parameters, string name and roll number, and you're printing that name and roll number. Second method, again you're creating a same method, student ID, but you're changing the order of parameters. Here you have string name comma roll number. Here you're changing the order by roll number comma name. Okay, and then you're printing roll number and name. Here you're creating an object and passing values to the first function, that is spider. Name of the student is spider and roll number of the student is 1. Okay, in second function the name of the student is 2 and the roll number of the student is Kamalesh. So the output will be spider and 2 and Kamalesh. So this is the different ways to overload a method in Java. These are the three types of method overloading in Java. Okay, thanks for watching. If any queries, please reach me.